In today's video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how you can get your team to 100k power.
Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10.
What is up, Pistol Nation? Back at it again. We got Crystalborne today, and I see a lot of people are always like, how do I get to 100,000 power the fastest, right? How can I power up my team and just become a powerhouse in the games? My team is not currently quite there yet, but I'm pretty close. We're about 81,000. As I've been playing, I've figured out some tips, tricks, some suggestions I have for you guys and girls to power up your team. First thing is, basically you're going to want to get your account level to 30. So right here, I just reached level 30 on my account. You're going to want to do that because when you do get your account to level 30, you will unlock that extra slot. So as you can see right now, I have 6 characters I can take into battle. Before, if you had watched any of my previous videos before, I only had 5 character slots. So having that extra 6 character slot really boosts your power as a team because it's a whole nother body. So you definitely want to do that. And the best way to do that is just basically like playing the game. I mean, there's really no other tip I can give you except just grind to just level up your account. Now, for your heroes, though, you're going to want to do 2 things. 2 things are really, really important. Leveling them up isn't really the greatest thing. Like, you don't see a huge power spike when your characters level up. Like, when he goes from 25 to 26, it really doesn't increase that much. He doesn't really get that much stronger. What you want to do is you want to be focusing on equipment and infusion. These are so important, and these will give you the most bang for your buck. Or what I should say is you will get the most power from this, like the biggest buffs. So as you can see right here, I have a lot of legendary. My Maelstrom is completely stacked. I just have this at epic is the only thing, but everything else is legendary at 10 max level. And I just want to go into a brief little discussion about the equipment because maybe not everyone understands this, how the equipment actually works. Right now I have a legendary weapon. There's many different ones. There's commons, there's uncommons, there's rares, there's epics. Now, if we take a look at the regular common, it has a base stat. So right here it says energy attack 18. Every piece of equipment has a base stat. So if we look at this one, it says energy attack 18. If we look at a different one, it might say something different. It says energy attack 18. So what you have to do is, let me try and show you an example. Now, every single equipment is the same. Sometimes they have different base stats. So if we look at something like this, like these blue pants, it'll say energy defense 52. And now if I click on this other one, it says energy defense 27. And as you can see, the little like diamond is different. This one has a 3 diamond. This one has a 2 diamond. And this actually tells you like you have to be a certain level in order to equip that on your character. If we go to the 1 right here, see, it'll say gear tier 1. Hero must be level 1 to equipped. And then if we go to 3, it says gear tier 3. Hero must be level 21 to equip. So as you can see, as it shows you right here, as the equipment gets stronger, the base stat gets stronger, your hero has to be a higher level. So that's one thing you have to, like, you know, keep in mind. Now, what I was trying to say is they all have different substats underneath of them. So if we go and we look at a common, the commons only have 1 substat. So as you can see right here, it says unlocked at level 2. So once you upgrade this to level 2, you'll get a substat, and this will unlock and it'll give you, it's completely random. So, you know, it's completely random. There's no way to really get what you want. It's completely random. Unlocked at level 2. And then if we go to the green, it says the green has, the uncommon has 2 substats. Unlocked at level 2, you'll get 1. And then unlocked at level 4, you'll get a second one. Now, if we go and we look at the epics, again, the epics have more substats. It'll just go so on and so forth. The higher the rarity, the more substats you will get. So if we look at our legendary, We've got a ton. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you level this up to level 10, you'll get all these base stats. Now, the base stat that you really want to look at is the percentage. The hard numbers are not that great. You want to get a percentage because a percentage is the best. So as you can see right here, this substat right here that says speed 1, it will literally only increase my character's speed by 1 point. Whereas if I had speed by a percentage, even if it was like 0.75%, that is an increase of your total speed, which is way higher than just 1. So as you can see, my max health percentage, 0.85%, that's really good. Same thing with this energy defense at 0.85%, that's very good. You want the percentages. So if you can get a piece of equipment that has all percentages as substats, then you're really lucky. That's good. That's what you want. And then another thing I've been just trying to do is the infusions. You get a ton of power, a ton of buffs for your characters in the infusions. So it's already completed, so it's not going to show up. But as you do get it higher, it does get really, really hard to unlock some of these. And right now I have mine at 4, but again, I have to have my hero at level 31 to infuse. So this is where the leveling up becomes important, because if you don't level them up, then you kind of do get stuck. But at the same time, like when you just level them up, you don't really see a big buff, but that's how they kind of get you in the game. They do it so that in order to get these big buffs from like infusion and from the equipment, they put a cap on it so that if your character isn't at a certain level, then you cannot get these really strong buffs. Because just like I said, just leveling them up does like hardly anything. You see all your gains in equipment and infusions. So what I've been basically doing is I just have my team, and what I'll do is I'll grind the equipment, and I'm trying to do like legendaries. I'll try and get legendaries as much as I can, or even epics. If I have like, I won't level up the commons or the uncommons. Like I'll equip them for now if that's all I have, but I'm not gonna like waste all my resources to like level this up. I'd rather just wait until I pull like an epic or a legendary. So I would personally say do not invest your coin, because oh my god, coin is so hard to get. I'm hurting so bad for coin right now. You have no idea. I have so much research I can do. I have so many skills to level, so many book skills to level up my character skills. I can't use any of it because I just don't have enough coin. I haven't even, what I've basically been doing is using my gems to buy coin, right? So the gems that I get from like guild quests and all that stuff from playing the game, I'll use my gems for coin in order to power up my characters. I haven't even really been doing pulls at all. I haven't been using my gems to do pulls at all. I would just stick with leveling up the epics and the legendaries, because you're going to get the most value, and you don't want to like, see, I did this early on where I leveled this common gear up to level 10, and I wish I could get that coin back, because right now I just, you know what I mean, I could use it. So don't do that. Don't waste your stuff on these commons and blues and greens like that shit. It's terrible. Go for the purples and the legendaries, level those up. These are worth leveling up. Now if we go to the infusion, what you're going to do is you're going to click on it, and what I do is it shows you the cost, basically what you need to increase, and you just click on it and it'll show you exactly what level you need to go and grind. And I'll just click this level, and it's already set up for you. I'll just hit battle, and I'll go auto battle, and I'll do like 5 or 6, and I'll just let it auto battle itself. That's pretty much all I've been doing. There's not anything else you can do. Like, that's the best way to get infusions. Another thing you can do is go to the bounty board. The bounty board's pretty good. There is some infusion bounties where you'll get some of these red crystals, some like common red crystals, and then we have the uncommon red crystals, and then you'll get like different ones that you'll need. They also have these ones right here too. They're pretty much the same, but you'll need like different characters in order to do these infusion bounties. Some of them will be like attacker only or defender only. And then again, you do have a cap of 120. The gear is very good to grind. It's very, very hard to get like the epics, or to pull like a legendary, even though it shows like, oh, you could possibly get a legendary. I suggest that if you want to do the gear, definitely grind out the gear as much as you can, because it's a chance to get a legendary. You know, the drops are pretty low, but this is like all we can do. That's the thing. Like, this is your best bet for the legendary gear. So as you can see right here, it says gear bounty, Marauders 1. Now it shows you the 1 diamond, and then look, as it goes up, it's the same piece of equipment, but the diamond is higher, so the base stat is going to be stronger. But again, if your character is not leveled up enough, you won't even be able to equip it with him. So that's one thing you also have to keep in mind. I honestly don't think there's a huge difference between like a 2-1 and a 3-1, honestly. Like, if your character just isn't high enough for 3, then and you get the 2, just be I would just be happy just to get that, you know what I mean? But this is a great spot to farm for equipment. Pretty much this is like the best thing we have. If you're struggling with coin like I am, you're gonna want to wait for the special bounty board that appears once every day, and you can only do it 5 times though. That's the only thing. It has a special area for coins, XP, what else? I think there's salvage or something else. There's like 3 different areas that you can run, but you can only do 5 runs for that a day. That's your best bet for coin. Just run the coin dungeon, I'll call it. Run the coin one 5 times, and that's it. Don't do that. I wouldn't even worry really much about the XP, because again, XP, you just will gradually get the XP over time. So I would stay away from the XP dungeon. Just use the coin dungeon, because coin is just so hard to get. And other than that, there's not a whole lot other things you can do to just level up your team. It's just a lot of grinding and doing the same thing over and over. But I hope y'all enjoyed this little video. Pistol whip that like button if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button for more mobile gaming content. And if you would like to help support the channel, watch an ad, click an ad, become a patron for just $1 a month, and you can also get some merch. And I will see y'all in the next Crystalborne video. I love y'all. Stay happy. Peace.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure